You a mess, man. That business looks nasty. My name is Carbonell. I don't care what your name is. You're just the problem right now. Who you working with? You got some of my guys killed at the hotel, you know that? So I think you work for me now. I've got a few errands for you, errand boy. Get on out here. Get yourself kitted up. There's ammo and meds for you. Alright, listen up, Slick. The shit really hit the fan back in town. There was supposed to be a ceasefire, but that's all out the window now. I work for a guy named Kakumba, local boss for the United Front. I've got all my decent guys out in the field trying to keep the APR from making a land grab. So that just leaves you to take care of the monkey work. First thing, I need to get that piece of shit Kuba, shitty's rough diamonds. Don't accept paper money from anybody. I wouldn't wipe my ass with it. You do work for the UFLL, you'll get paid in stones. Now, one of my guys, not the sharpest blade in the set, picked up a case of diamonds and dropped them off here yesterday. He stuck them somewhere in camp and promptly got shot in the head back in town. Maybe you killed him. Anyway, if you want those rocks, go outside and find them. The case has a tracker you can home in on with your compass. If I were you, I'd go buy some medicine first. That malaria is nothing to screw around with. You'll probably have some luck over at Mike's bar. All those expat cabrones drink there. Get yourself healthy and come by the front's office in town. I'll introduce you to Kakumba. Get you hooked up. Hey, he's coming out. Hasta luego.
Temporal perception is back to 70% and most of your vital signs have returned to normal. Unfortunately, I'm still having difficulty stabilizing your quantum tunnel.
It's a little distracting, but I can handle it.
You were quite fortunate to have one of Carbonell's men find you on the bridge.
Tell me about it. When I mentioned the Shintani Rojo, he became most accommodating. It seems this jackal has everybody on edge. Bigger question is, why didn't he just finish me off when he had the chance?
Perhaps he truly believes you only work for monetary reasons.
Maybe. And what's with the 19th century philosophy about the will to power? Seems a little out of character for a dangerous arms dealer. I have to admit, this jackal has sparked my interest.
I cleaned up his image from one of your memory buffers and sent it through all our recognition databases, but have only received a few confirmed sightings.
Where?
Various mining, shipping, and industrial companies, government offices, and even the World Bank.
Any idea what he was doing?
No, sir, and I can find no other evidence of his existence.
Who the hell is this guy?
Difficult to say at this point, but one thing's for sure. He's a very resourceful individual.
You people never stop. Here's the bloody tape, alright? That's it. That's all I've got. Well, aren't you going to destroy it? That's what your friends usually do. Wait, you're not here for the tapes, are you? Oh, I see the problem now. You can get the pills you need from the church in Pala. The priest there will help you, assuming you make it in time. Just pass this along for me.
You can't break a man the way you break a dog or a horse. The harder you beat a man, the tougher.
So you're not one of them. I'm Ruben Oluwagembe, what you call a stringer, and you are new. I can tell by the state of your clothes. They are much too clean. You're taking a chance talking to me. I'm persona non grata around here. The warlords want me out of the country. They don't like the story I'm writing. It's about the war, and about them, of course. But mostly it's about the famous arms dealer, the Jackal. That was him on the tape. Do you know I have covered 16 wars across Africa? 16. And every time he has been there, selling his weapons and making a fortune while millions of people suffer and die. He thinks he can continue to do his work in secret, but not this time. These stories, they are going to come out. The jackals, the warlords, the soldiers, the boy soldiers, even the NGOs. I intend to expose the whole sordid mess. I make it sound very dramatic. We'll see if anybody back home even notices.
How did you obtain this information?
I've been interviewing people for months now. Diplomats, warlords, civilians, whoever I could trick into talking to me. I had some fantastic material. Then the soldiers confiscated my tapes. They said they destroyed them, but maybe not. I don't know. I can't very well go looking for them. I'm no good with a gun, you see. And you need one these days just to cross the street. You've seen the fighting. The war is getting worse by the minute. It's absurd. Because why are they fighting? For what? You can see the country is destroyed. The people, the diamonds, the cities. But about the rages on with the Jackal's weapons, no less. It is going to end badly. And I'm afraid I will be here to see it. I'm a bit of a rubbernecker, I suppose. Listen, if you find any more of my tapes, please bring them back to me here at the bar. I need them for my story. I'll tell you right now, I can't pay you. I can only offer you my worthless friendship in return.
Ruben is a very determined news reporter.
And a great source of intel. I'm guessing this analog recording is the voice print we heard at Brazzaville.
Yes, sir, and MEM scans reveal that Ruben has had many recorded interviews with the Jackal, but always at different location.
Let's hear one.
Getting them in is easy. I brought them in over the mountain, through the desert, whatever. The hard part is moving them inside the country. Whenever you get stopped, you gotta bribe someone to shoot someone. Not good for business. No, once you're inside, you want to hand off as fast as possible. Let the customer deal with it.
How did they move a shipment?
I delivered 300 kilos of C4 to Bentue about 6 months ago. He showed up with a dozen of his men, dead men. He packed C4 into the corpses, figured no one would search them. Smart guy.
Seems a little odd for a notorious arms dealer to give interviews to a reporter.
This entire mission has been kind of strange.
I've detected Carbonell and Cucumber in an office to your south.
How did you let this happen? Thank you for thinking that I control everything in this country. Meron, this is obscene. We're gonna take that gold and will be nothing left. We were the ones. That old king came to us. We talk to everybody. APR and UFNL. He has always played both ends against the middle. That is why he has the gold and we have this war. This is wrong. APR is gonna take all the gold. Then where are we gonna be? Damn.
I'm sorry. There aren't regular services at the moment. Oh, you're not well. You should see a doctor before you really need a priest. Did Ruben send you? That's something. I would be really happy to give you a medicine afterwards. I think you should take one of those right away. Scared of what will happen if they are forced to leave. And there are others who have chosen to stay. We try to help where we can, and we could use someone like you. You should come back when you require more medicine.
I took the pills to help maintain my cover.
Good idea, Commander. Everyone seems convinced you have malaria, including the jackal.
And I'd like to keep it that way.
Right. Hand over the hard work.
You're teaching the APR a good lesson.
You got some good timing, man.
Carbonell. And you must be Kakumba. I'm Kirth Gearson.
You know those Fubar country used to have a king. I'm serious, man. The hombre got a boatload of money from Europe back in the day, and then he took off. But he's back and he brought his gold with him. A lot of gold.
And that gold comes from our mines. It belongs to us.
Sure, man, you tell him. The gold is sitting out in an oasis in the northeastern desert. Millions of dollars sitting under a tarp. All of it protected by those stupid APR boys. We need some no-name cabron like you to go out there and find the gold. Send a text message with the location.
Don't touch that treasure. It's not yours.
Too much for one guy to carry anyway.
Why is this Nair coming back?
And the king thinks he can restore his legacy before he dies. Pass his throne on to his son. It will never happen. Not in my lifetime.
Got it? Hit the oasis, kill the guards, use your mobile to send us the location. It's gonna be good.
Bush, I woke up with my gunk bag full of ants. For some reason, they'd all clustered into my bars to start biting. The space between your bullocks and your arse.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
With a crutch full of bite and a 10-click patrol later on.
Hello. Have a look at this fucking tosser.
No mention of the jackal. And Kakumba's only priority seems to be the acquisition of mineral wealth by any means necessary.
I scanned the location of the gold and I estimate the mass to be at least 5 metric tons and an estimated value of 100 million.
5 tons? I doubt our science protectorate would even know what to do with that much AU-79.
Agreed. Gold has very interesting properties and works well with much of your nanotechnology, including your temporal implants.
Speaking of that, what did MEM scans reveal?
Not much, except Kakumba failed to mention that King Naya also came back to run the Jackal's hydroelectric power plant. They also control the largest shipping company in Belgium and most probably the world.
Looks like Kakumba has decided to move up the food chain, and at my expense.
It would seem so.
Send the coordinates to my GPS, and let's go have a little chat with this King Nair. Didn't we leave the jeep here?
Yes, sir. Each rebel faction seems to have some sort of carpooling system, but I'll be damned if I know what it is.
That makes 2 of us.